The following program may contain language of an adult nature. Listener discretion is advised.
Views and opinions expressed on the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of AllTalkRadio.
We are anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer.
Fuck that guy.
And DJ Jerkman.
Yeah, fuck that guy too.
Only on Stim Radio.
Damn, this shit really hurts me.
Oh man, hold on, wait a minute. This is some bullshit.
They're canceling the fucking show?
Yeah, they're planning on dropping us after 7 years.
That's bullshit. You still got people that listen and like the show.
Look, guys, you had a good 7-year run. What more do you want from us?
You're like a goddamn Oreo cookie. You taste like shit but swathed in the center.
Okay, goddamn it. Our hands are tied, okay? Yeah, you're goddamn right, your hands are tied. Jerkin, pass me the duct tape, motherfucker. Wait a minute. What are you doing? Tape them together. Yeah, motherfucker.
You know what? I think I kind of like this.
Yeah.
Tie it a little tighter. Tighter.
Maxwell Silverhammer, GJ Jerkman, Cruise Control, and G Motors. Hellfire, I think somebody lit a cigarette. No, it's the hottest radio show on the internet. So keep it locked here from 7 to 9. Stim Radio fam, they ahead of their time. And now it's lesson 1, man, this is lesson 2. No format because they keep it fresh and new. And this is what I call a real show. They tough as hell with a hard edge like a steel toe. They campaign like a bass said. So if you mad at them, call in, fuck some hate mail. And if you think that the jocks sound quirky, allow me to introduce you to the shit that irks me.
You sons of fucking bitches. Welcome to the shit that fucking cocksucking irks me. I'm on Skype tonight doing this from home, so that's why you don't see me. But yes, I am here at the house chilling, and this is the shit that fucking cocksucking irks me.
Yeah, it works you.
I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
I'm GJ, but I won't be here for a minute.
Okay, GJ whacking my beef jerkman because he's thinking about Jeremy Womack, and yes, there we go.
I didn't say that shit about you on the air. Now you gotta go try to throw me under the fucking bus.
You were talking shit the whole time when the intro music was playing.
Well, I can talk shit. Nobody heard it, but, you know, if we're gonna talk about guy sucking.
Here he goes. Yeah,
I'm not gonna say anything about Red Lobster or nothing, but, you know, Humvee's here, so I'm gonna tell her the whole damn story, and she's gonna probably love it.
Oh yeah, you tell that story. You go ahead. You have fun.
I'll be back.
Well, all right. Well, I got some ranting and bitching and shit to do, so that's what I'm gonna do here. All right, so first of all, now you guys out there in Facebook McVille, I'm sure you saw my little beef yesterday that was going on with Gangsta Pat. Now we've actually cleared it up. We talked today and we had a good conversation. Everything's fine, but here's the problem, and this isn't just at Gangsta Pat. This is just in general. This is the world. This is the mindset of the world. Because this whole shit could have been avoided had we all, let's say it together, ladies and gentlemen, communicated. Yes. What is so hard about fucking communicating? You know, everybody's so busy and such a CEO and so made that they can't fucking take a few measly-ass bullshit seconds out to communicate. And again, this is just not directed at Gangsta Pat. This is the world. This is how people are. I see it in my job, you know, and I see it, you know, just in other things I do, just in life, you know, in dating situation. And, you know, it's just like, you know, if people would just, why are people so guarded and so afraid to tell you anything anymore? And nobody wants to communicate. You know, when you don't communicate, guess what you're going to run into? Bigger problems like the one we had yesterday. Now, obviously, if you're on Facebook, you pretty much saw what all was going on there. But let me just, you know, kind of give a little bit of, you know, basically what happened. Gangsta Pat had agreed to come on and do an interview originally. He said, oh, yeah, I'd love to do it. You know, it's cool. So we were going back and forth, and we were trying to orchestrate it and whatever. And then, of course, when I asked him for a phone number to where he could be contacted the night of the interview, he didn't respond back. So I was like, okay, you know, what's going on, whatever. So needless to say, he didn't do the interview. And okay, now this isn't just on Gangsta Pat. This is also on me. I'm guilty too, because what I should have done at that point is inboxed him and been like, you know, thanks for blowing off this fucking interview or showing my discontent in some way. However, I guess I was a little afraid that, well, he isn't answering me back now. What's to stop him from answering back in the future? So I thought, well, fuck it. You know what? He's not going to answer me back. You know, fuck it and just let it roll. Well, I saw a post yesterday he put up where he was talking about, you know, not really getting the respect that he deserves, being who he is and whatnot. And it kind of opened an old wound, I guess you can say. So I shared the status and I made a shitty comment. And that sort of sparked the whole thing off. And yes, then it got him to get at me. So I guess what I was trying to do was get him to actually communicate with me. You know, what's up? What's going on? And that did. But it was a whole lot of unnecessary bullshit that could have been avoided had we been a little more communicative. And like I said, it's not just him, but it's the rest of the fucking world. I mean, there's so many times I'll see people, you know, at events and things like that I've been emailing, you know, that I had emailed months ago. And they're like, oh, I got your email, but, you know, I've been so busy. It's been so crazy. Okay, so there's only 20 hours in a day. Is that what you're saying? That somehow the other 4 hours were just zapped out of the day? No, you can take a little bit of time and explain yourself, okay? There's nothing wrong with explaining yourself. It doesn't hurt. Trust me. I over-explain in a lot of cases. You know, sometimes people tell me I give too much detail. You got to. You know, you got to. And this is 2014, almost 2015. So you mean to tell me that you can't, you know, I mean, fuck, we're pretty much connected to everything. You know, fuck, your phone's in your pocket. And that's the other funny thing. You know, it's like when you call somebody, you know, it rolls right to voicemail, but yet they can text you. And it makes no fucking sense. And everybody just, you know, they figure, oh, I'll just throw an excuse your way and there we go. No, you know, communicate with me. Tell me what's going on. Once I know what's going on, then I'll leave you the fuck alone. But you don't just, you know, we're not all chicks here. We're not all getting the hint. You know what I'm saying? And that's the funny thing, you know, it's like everybody expects you to just kind of get the hint or read between the lines. No, I'm not going to read between the lines, you know, because I can't. All I have to work with is what I've got, okay? This takes me back to, and I may have used this example on the show a couple times. Excuse me. But, you know, when somebody, only has limited things to work with, well, guess what? You're gonna use what you got. And the example I was about to illustrate, which if I haven't done so before, is remember years ago when my grandfather was alive. You know, I'm about 8 or 9 or something, and you know we're out in the garage, and he's working on stuff. You know, he was always working on things and doing, you know, tinkering and doing mechanical shit around the house and whatever. So we're out in the garage, and he was working on something, and at one point, he realized he didn't have a specific kind of tool he needed for the job. So I said, well, what are you going to do, Grandpa? And he goes, well, we got to use what we got. So you know what? I've kind of taken that, and that's what I do now. I use what I got. So if I don't have communication from the other side, I'm going to, guess what? Use what I got. So the fact that this guy couldn't communicate with me or any person, you know, again, and it comes back on me to a degree too, you know, because obviously I didn't communicate, you know, although again, there was the thing of, well, maybe he could just blow me off, you know, because I'm so used to that, you know, where I'll send somebody 4 or 5 emails and they still don't respond, you know, and it turns into this big bunch of bullshit. And then months later, you know, they're telling you how busy they were and how much of a CEO they were and how, you know, they couldn't. And it's just like, you know what? I don't fucking want to hear excuses. You know, you should explain yourself to begin with. And, you know, I know Jerkman's told me before, well, you don't know, and you really don't know what somebody's going through and whatever. Well, guess what? If I'm not told, of course I don't know. So if you can't tell me, again, I don't read minds, okay? I'm not a psychic, okay? I've never claimed to be a psychic. But if you're going to force me to read your mind, I can't do that. I'm sorry. And, as a result, you're probably going to get, a shitty response out of me. That's just how it is. But, people just don't fucking communicate. And I don't know why. It's just so difficult to communicate. And just, when really all you got to do is just, kind of tell me what's going on with you. Hey, man, I can't do this right now. I've got this happening in my life. And, we're going to have to reschedule and, or whatever. And this just doesn't go for the radio show. This is, in, again, dating relationships. I talked about a situation last week, where there was a girl who didn't text me for like a month and then, all of a sudden pops the fuck back up and then disappears again for another 3 months. And then all of a sudden is just slamming me left and right with texts and Facebook messages and all kinds of other shit. And, going, are you mad at me? Are you mad at me? Are you mad at me? And then finally I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm fucking pissed off. And you know what? Again, I was trying to be an asshole by, I guess showing them, oh yeah, well, you won't communicate with me. Well, let's see how it feels. I won't communicate with you. But that's counterproductive. It's really kind of immature and childish. So that's something that I probably should work on for myself. So I understand. So anyway, that's what went on. But again, me and Gangsta Pat, we squashed that today. We talked. We had a great conversation. He may come on sometime at the first of the year, and we may do an interview or whatever. So we'll just have to see. But that's the whole thing. I mean, a lot of shit can be avoided had people communicated. And again, to me, it just baffles the fuck out of me that, we've got so many devices for communicating now. Technology's so advanced, but yet people can't communicate. It's like, dude, come on. You can pick up your little bullshit phone in your pocket, text me out a little short message and tell me, hey, I can't do this, or got something going on, or whatever. But you can't even be bothered to do that. However, you can sit on Facebook and, share fucking dumbass quotes that you stole off another site, or share stupid fucking pictures of what you're eating for dinner. That's not communicating. That's beepooing. That's beepooville. Everybody would love to. And for those who aren't familiar with beepooing, if you're new to the show, that's my term for texting or chatting, where it's, meaningless bullshit. It's just, how are you? I am good. That's good. Is your penis hard? Oh, yes, it is. That is great. So it's beepoo talk. It doesn't move the conversation forward, but that's their idea of communicating, as opposed to actually fucking communicating, by, sending somebody an email, and by, explaining yourself a little bit and what's going on. So, yeah, and it's funny because I had somebody, there's a group I just joined recently on Facebook. It's a dating group. And, I actually, we were talking about that in the group, and I was talking about people who beepoo and chat and how pointless it is and whatever. And there was actually one girl who did add me, but again, the messages she was sending were ridiculous. It was like, very short, meaningless messages. And it was just, and at one point I just stopped the conversation because I'm like, it's not moving forward. But it's funny. People want to tell you rudimentary bullshit, but yet the stuff you really need to know, nobody bothers to give you the information for. It's like you never have enough, like remember the math problems you did when you were little, where one of the options was don't have enough information to complete this problem. So same thing, in a lot of cases, when you don't communicate, you don't say what's really going on with you, and really, you don't have to give me a whole story. Just say, look, man, I've got stuff happening right now. Things aren't good. And then, you know what? I'm understanding. Okay. And that's it. You expect me. And then, of course, when I blow up at people or lose it with people for not fucking communicating with me, I'm not understanding. Oh, I'm the evil white male conservative capitalist patriarchal fucking regime. No. Okay. Tell me, how the fuck am I supposed to be understanding when I I'm not given enough information to understand something. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be understanding if I don't know what it is I'm supposed to be understanding about. You know what I'm saying? So it's that kind of shit. Everybody twists things up in their own fucked up little favor. So, yeah, I can't be understanding if I don't know what it is that I'm supposed to be under fucking standing. So communicate, people. It's not a hard thing. I promise you. Doesn't hurt. You know, I do it all the time. If anything, I over communicate. And yeah, it's crazy, you know, where nobody really knows how to communicate anymore. It's, you know, kind of sad. It's like technology's getting smarter and humans are getting stupider. You know, and the problem is, you know, we're allowing it as humans. You know, we allow ourselves to get stupider. Well, I guess I just won't communicate. I guess I just won't say what's going on here with me. You know, and again, everybody's so guarded. Everybody has a right. You know, now all of a sudden their right to privacy is being violated. You know, and I'm sick of hearing that bullshit too. You know, your right to fucking privacy is being violated. You know, well, you know what? When we're dealing with each other, you know, sorry, but there's no such thing as your right to privacy. You know, and like I said, you don't have to tell me everything, but just, you know, tell me a little bit of what's going on, so I do have an understanding, and so I can be understanding. Gah. You know, so, but yeah, it's kind of bullshitty, and like I said, and that's kind of the thing. You know, I mean, it comes up over and over again. Same situation with this, you know, with Tootsie Toes chick that I've been talking about. You know, if she would just communicate with me what the fuck is going on, then maybe I'd be a little more understanding. You know, as opposed to disappearing for decades upon excruciating decades and then popping back out of the woodwork like, hi, zippity day, everything is okay. You know, no, it's not going to happen that way. Sorry, you're not just going to pop the fuck out and say hello and expect me to be cordial and friendly to you when you've been blowing me the fuck off this whole time. So, yeah, it's just, and to me too, and especially in a professional setting, you know, there's no reason for that shit. And so when I see people, you know, months later that I've emailed and they're telling me how busy they were and what the, you know, oh, that I couldn't get back to you and you know, I've had a lot going on and whatever dumb shit, you know, of course they can come over and kiss your ass at a networking event, but yet you can't come over, you can't send me a bullshit email, a few second email.
So you're going to sit here, you're going to sit here and bitch about this?
Yeah, I'm bitching about it right the fuck now.
You're going to sit and bitch about this shit. And you talk about people not texting you or calling you back, and now all of a sudden, you have these people come to your house over the weekend, and you're going to bitch about it now?
Oh, we fixed that too. But understand, what my point is you've got to communicate. Well, same thing with this girl that you're using as an example here.
Right.
You know, she communicated with me finally and explained what's been going on, and so now I understand. And I'm like, oh, okay. Now I know what you've been dealing with. Okay.
So she's no longer whore. She's just nut bucket.
I don't know. We'll see.
Going to break.
All right. We'll be right back, bitches.
What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to Stim Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerk Man. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic like you already know. Get him, Jay!
Answer me this. When did having a lot of YouTube hits and hella MySpace friends begin to determine whether a rapper has good music or not? Let's be serious. You wouldn't trust half of these people to wash your car or your dog. But you gonna let these people determine what music you listen to? That's crazy. You gotta be a leader, man, not a follower. And check out that classic album by your boy Black Ice. 5.0 Reasons, 10th anniversary, 1998 to 2008. It's that classic Bay Area G-Funk and mob music. Sample the entire album at cdbaby.com, rhapsody.com, Napster, and iTunes. Or just Google your boy Black Ice. That's Y-A-B-O-Y, Black Ice.
He was a young white kid from the suburbs who had it all. Yo, Pops, when you gonna paint my motherfucking Bentley and shit? Sorry, son, I'll get to it. It's just been very hectic down at the office. But he wanted something more. Yo, I wish I could be a G, dog. He wanted to come from those mean streets and be a G like his compadres that he looked up to. Yo, man, if only I could have a gag, dude. I'd bust the most caps out of any G. Then he met Jay Fucker on MySpace, where he learned to rock up that crack cocaine with the dopest of OGs from the street. Yo, we gonna hit the track right now, and we gonna slang these hover rocks to these motherfucking fiends, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, can I roll with you, dog? Can I roll in your 6'4"? It's a tale of urban struggle. Yo, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive out in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, I can dig it. It was a tale of romance. Hey, dog, you mind if we sleep in the same bed? Gerald Jisenbag and Harold Hardcock give it 2 thumbs up. It's Black Cock Down.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer of the award-winning Shit That Irks Me. Now, usually, I'm joking and having fun and laughing, but in this case, I'm here to talk about something very serious. There's a phenomenon that's going on all over this country. It's called dimpling or dimple caking. That's right. There are lonely ass, poor, sorry sons of fucking bitches that have no friends, no life, and nothing really going on for themselves. So they need people to talk to. So what they'll do is they'll call your phone. And usually what you'll do, being the heartless son of a bitch that you are, you'll just let the phone ring and roll it into your voicemail. And then you sit there and you contemplate, oh no, I have to call this person back. I have to call this person back, knowing that there's quite the chore that's in front of you. What do? If you're the heartless son of a bitch that never calls them back, you need to stop now. You need to call that person back and do your dimple duty. That's right. It is your dimple duty to make sure that this person is happy and content and feels worth. That's right. This person needs to feel like they have some worth. So, do your dimple duty today. Thank you. I am Maxwell Silverhammer with a public service announcement.
Do you hate women that you can't fuck? Have you tried to rub your dick on some woman's foot and she turned you down?
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, if so, you need Game for the Mentally Lame. That's right. If you're a mental retard and women are trying to kill you with their Google Cheesy Leezy, then this is the book for you. That's right. Learn brand new pickup lines. Hey, baby, you hear my fake? Wanna hit on it?
No, I don't want to sit on your face, but I'd like to split your fucking lip.
Or you can also learn brand new ways of being smooth and romantic with the come-ons. Hey, how about we go have some choochie, and then after that, we can go to the rum runner.
Great, just what I've always wanted, my own drunken alcoholic retard. No thanks.
So see, the proof is in the tard. So get Game for the Mentally Lame for only $19.99 if you call now. Order Game for the Mentally Lame for all tards and those who can't quite get it. At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass. With such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, you fakes at your front. My tongue's replacing the gun. My toleration is none. Fuck a buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters. So turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you
straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scams. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts of
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. R&B, soul. Hip-hop bangers like
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks like.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
We are anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer.
Fuck that guy.
And DJ Jerkman.
Yeah, fuck that guy too.
Only on Stem Radio.
Damn, this shit really hurts me.
Stim Radio. Stim Radio. It's the shit that hurts me.
Oh, it'd be nice if you plugged me in. You know, that's always good.
Well, you know what? If I was more like Gary, I probably would have thought about that. But since I'm not,
Oh, you know, you just think of me as Jeremy. You know, because I'm sure you like plugging things into him too. Which he hasn't been around for a while, man. What did you guys have a lover spat or something, or what?
no, not at all. Actually, he has a job, so it's kind of taking up his time during his time that he used to come in.
Damn. Well, isn't that some shit?
And once
So
again,
I
you know,
got a
you
que-
can throw it up as much as you like, but I never went on a date with him.
You just gave him a free radio show. There's a difference.
Nah, it's not free.
Anyway, so I have a question for you and Humby.
Okay.
Do you guys think that if you're a CEO or, you know, some kind of, you know, well, you're running an organization, basically. You're
I was going to say,
top.
if I was a CEO, what would I do?
Okay, and that's why this is a good question for you.
Okay.
So if you're you know, you're big shit, you're the top guy, whatever, you're running an organization.
All right.
Shouldn't you know how to do every single job in that organization and business?
I don't know. It would depend on what it is. I mean, if I'm building a nuclear plant and I was only a corporation and I bought that up, I guess I wouldn't know everything it entailed to how to do. I would just know that I paid money to buy up a nuclear plant and people working under me. But a business like this that I built from the ground up, yeah, I would expect that I should know everything about it on the way up, of course.
Yeah, I think, you know, that, for instance, over there at All Talk right now, you can do everything that needs to be done.
I have done everything that needs to be done.
Well, you know what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know the ins and outs of everything. Yeah, I built it. That's why.
What about you, Humby?
Well, personal experiences, you should know your jobs, depending on your positions, because most people see it as, oh, I own it, I could pay somebody to do it, so it doesn't matter.
See, and that's a fucked up mentality, you know, where I'm not going to say too much, but basically there's somebody high up in management where I work. And
at the poodle factory?
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
And they're just blitheringly incompetent. You know, they have no fucking clue. And I was kind of talking to a coworker about that today. I said, man, that person is incompetent. They do not belong in the position they're in. You know, they can barely fucking get their ass wiped. And they were kind of arguing back with me saying, well, because I said, you know, if you're going to be working in an organization, if you're going to be the boss, you know, you're the big shit, you're the top fucking person, you better know how to do every single job in that fucking business, agency, whatever the fuck it is you're running. That's what I think.
Now, see, if you're management, you should know every position below you.
I think you should. And know what they do and how it's supposed to work.
You should know how to do the job, not know what they do. You should know the job from doing
That too.
Yourself.
That too. That's what I'm saying. You should know the job, know how to do it, and you pretty much know the whole place inside and out if you're running it. How are you going to run something you don't even know how it works?
True.
You know? So, yeah, that's my feeling on it. But yeah,
well, no, you're right. I believe that if you're going to do something like that and your management, you can't be going bitching at the people underneath you if you have no fucking clue what the hell you're even talking about in the first place.
Right. Exactly.
So
and that's what I was trying to
management,
explain.
know your fucking job.
Exactly. And see, that's the problem that I was not that they were bitching at me per se, but I just the fact that person's just incompetent
I'm trying to remember
and has no fucking clue.
Button here does. Oh shit. Fuck, I think I turned him off.
Trying to hook up we were trying to do a Google Hangout for a meeting today. And they couldn't even get the Google Hangout thing to work, and supposedly they were calling this other girl who's at home sick with nasty viral infection.
But wait a minute, before you go on with this one. Okay, Google Hangout is something totally different. Is that something they usually use? Do they do this shit all the time, or was it just something they just decided to try out?
Well, you know what, some certain people have done it before.
Well, I know, but I mean, is it a part of the job? Is it a normal part of the job?
It's a little bit different than the average. No, yeah.
Well, right. Well, then something like that. If it's something it's not entailed in the job that's been done over and over again, then that's like me. With this shit, if I'm uploading something new and I've never ran it before, or I'm just temporarily using it, then for me, that's someone can't come back at me and bitch at me about something like that because I've never ran it before either.
Right, but it's bad management to not Well,
I'm not saying that you shouldn't go ahead and practice it first. But
well, that's it. Well, the thing was, rather than learning how to do it themselves, I guess is what I'm trying to say, is they relied on this other person. Well, this other person happened to be homesick today with a nasty viral infection.
Okay.
So they were texting and calling this person all fucking day, asking her this and that and whatever, and how do we do this and how do we get this to work, and they shouldn't have been doing that. It's like, well, you should have been your ass there and learning this shit. So you know how it's done. It's your organization that's going to start doing things this way because they were talking about that. That's how they're going to incorporate our portion of the organization because we're down here and they're up there, into the meetings.
So you were doing pretty much a conference call then?
Yes. What we wound up having to do is we wound up having to do the old school over the speakerphone dumb shit.
Well, the smart thing to do with that is you should always have a secondary person that knows how to do it. It's just kind of common knowledge there.
Well, and what this person was doing, rather than taking the blame, was throwing it on someone else. Well, they know how to do it, but, they didn't step up and help me. And they didn't, it's like, stop making fucking excuses. You're in charge. You know what I'm saying? Don't say they wouldn't help you. Well, you're the boss. You make them help you. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing with that. It's I just you see too much goddamn incompetence, and it reminds me of I remember when I was working as a camp counselor years ago.
Right.
And the camp director's big claim to fame that he used to always throw out at us is, listen, I know how to do every single job at this camp.
Did he really, or was he just spewing bullshit? Or did he really actually know how to do every damn job at that camp?
You know what? I don't know.
Because stuff's easy said. It doesn't mean it can be done. He could have been just spewing bullshit that stuck out in your mind the most. So now you're thinking later on in life that, hey, the camp counselor told me that he could do every fucking thing there was to do.
Well, but that's it though. I mean, that's really how things should work.
Well, they should.
Know what I'm saying? That
yeah.
That you should know how to do everything.
But then again, we shouldn't be paying so much goddamn taxes. Our goddamn politicians shouldn't lie to us. People shouldn't be thrown in fucking prison for no goddamn good fucking reason. Everything that should be isn't. So why would you expect this to be any fucking different?
Well, that's how it is. I mean, I'm not. But see, this is the thing, though. That's where you start.
So much shit to them.
Expecting. Yeah. That's where you start expecting substandard bullshit.
Come on.
Like, okay, well, I'll just settle.
You're going off on a tirade, which you already know. How many times have we talked about the fact that nobody does a goddamn thing the way they should fucking do it? Everybody's happy for fucking settling for, the least of, like we always say, the least of two evils or whatever it is.
The lowest bidder.
Yeah. And nobody gives a shit. We've been brought up as a society to believe that, we're subpar and we can take everything subpar. Nobody has to be a fucking winner anymore. When your kids go out and play, they get a trophy for showing the fuck up. They don't get one for being a winner. They don't get one for trying or striving. They get one for just showing the fuck up. So what the hell does that tell everybody?
And that's wrong.
You
man.
don't have to do anything. You just got to show the fuck up. And that's.
I don't think we should settle for that, man. You know,
no,
I think
we shouldn't. But the problem is the society we have, and that's the fucking bottom line. Everybody's accepted everything that's went on. They're okay with it. They allow it to go on. So if you're not going to fight it, then you're going to have to join it. Take your pick.
I
Hearts
fight.
and minds.
Huh?
Hearts and minds. That's
Yeah.
what they tell us.
Yeah.
You know, when you're deployed and shit, it's always hearts and minds. That's what they have in mind at first. Doesn't matter what really should happen or what doesn't happen. It's hearts and minds.
Yeah. And
Well,
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, you. You go first.
I was just gonna say, you know,
But you owe me a lobster dinner now.
What's that?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Something about lobster dinner.
I would have
that's all
never said any. Would I make a
Of course.
joke about your gay life?
I know
wouldn't
those
do
jokes
that.
only come up when women are around.
No. There's a reason because
good.
I explained to her now what the Red Lobster dinner was about.
I also learned what dimple caking is.
And beat booing, Mr. fucking
Yeah,
King
you're
beat
learning some
booer.
good stuff here. You're getting a whole education, and I think it's good.
She actually used it today as we text though about the dimple caking. Yeah.
Now remember, dimple caking versus dimplusticating.
Dimplusticating. She doesn't know what dimplusticating is. I didn't explain that to her.
Well, dimplusticating is basically when somebody calls you, but they're doing something else, and they're really not paying attention to you, even though they called you.
How do you know they're not paying attention to you?
Because you'll ask them questions and they won't respond.
Or they go, huh, what did you say?
Yeah.
Oh, I do that all day long now. I learned real fast how to do that.
You dimplusticate?
I did today. Like
Now,
15 times.
Now, it's got to be
She was
over
doing
a
it when she was
phone.
listening to you.
It was over a phone. I don't do my job that I did before. Now I do something else.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called booking rides.
Oh, so I'll be talking to you now?
You don't talk to anybody. You send an email.
I know I do. Well, fuck, I forgot to send my email today.
Oh, poor thing for you. Guess who's not going to let you get any rides in for next week?
And they also forgot to hook up your ride for your chickie poo coming by your house on Sunday. So
Yeah, sorry, I accidentally deleted that.
no toe for you.
Actually,
You're the-
actually, she hooked it up. She hooked it up, not me.
Who did? She did?
Yeah.
So she actually, okay, after all this shit, did she hear any of the archives? Obviously not.
No.
I didn't think so.
Does she even listen?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Well, maybe as a gift, I should go ahead and send her a copy of it. What do you think?
Oh, sure. Well, how about a better idea? I'll just let her hear it when she's over here.
Seriously, would you play it for her?
We worked all that shit out. Everything's good now.
I mean, would you honestly play that? Okay, now that you guys are friends again and everything, would you show her how pissed you were, and would you let her listen to that?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so
wouldn't
either.
That
Yeah.
would just be fucking
Bad
stupid.
idea.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's no reason to hurt somebody when, you know,
Right.
it's like, okay, the damage has been done. You know, they know that they fucked up. Why throw it in their face some more? You know what I'm
But
saying?
there are people that will do that. They get off on that kind of stuff.
Nah, not me.
I'm not saying you would, but I'm saying there are people that would do that.
Yeah, I know that are just kind of fucked up and sadistic that way. Yeah, no, not me, not me. You know, it's like if you fucked up, you fucked up. You know, bottom line, you know you fucked up. If we've talked about it, then there's no reason to slam something down your throat. You know what I'm saying?
There isn't?
And
You're not planning on doing that Sunday?
Oh well.
Breathe through your nose. Breathe through your nose. Just remember that.
Oh, he already knows that. He's been out for dinner before.
I read Lobster.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Red Lobster.
Is that what you call it, though? It's called Red Lobster? You don't use any other names for it?
That's Jerkman's name. So, anyway, where the fuck were we before
You were talking about the goddamn management that doesn't know how to do anything below you but expects you to know it all.
Well, yeah, they expect you to do their job for them. And you know what? If they're going to make the big bucks, they better fucking know how to do their job.
Yeah, but
Bottom
you know,
line.
a lot of times in managers, they're not making big bucks.
Nope.
Not no more. This whole thing has changed. I know you've got this idea of the way corporations run, but they don't any longer. The big guy and maybe a couple little CEOs or CFOs underneath them are actually making the money. Everybody else is a peon. They're down the fucking stream, and they don't give a shit about them. They're not making what you think. A lot of these managers nowadays are being brought on for the same pay to do twice the amount of fucking work, if not only $1 or a little less, maybe a raise. And that's about it.
Yeah, because when I was a manager, I got a quarter more than the regular employees. So it really you didn't matter.
No, this person is the top. The top.
Okay. All right. So they're way up there.
You don't get. I mean, of course they have a boss, obviously, you know, but they are, for all intents and purposes, the top of our organization. So they should know what the fuck they're doing. But I mean, this person wasn't even answering their phone when we were calling them, and we're trying to hook.
Well,
this
how can
shit
they
up.
be doing that? They're out spending that money. They're not paying you guys.
Well, trust me, they're fucking and then they get in there and when we did the meeting, you know, they get in there and start spewing all that happy corporate candy, you know, with you know what we're gonna do, and we want to make this plan work, and we're really looking forward to the future, and you're just like, do you believe that half the shit you're spitting out, or is this just something that's, you know,
welcome to
just
my
sounds good
world.
That's kind of funny, isn't it? That he's talking about this tonight.
Well, it's that kind of bullshit.
Oh.
Well, Humvee, you should. Well, I mean,
she
you
would
don't have
probably
to speak
like
on-
to, but I don't think that she can talk about a lot of other things.
Some of it I can, some of it most of it I can't. Most of it, yeah.
I mean, you don't have to say. You don't have to say names or anything.
Well, the
but
whole
just-
thing for her is something very similar to that, but she can't really talk about it. So
Yeah, I'm
But-
not supposed to talk about it yet, so you might get an email. So just look in your emails, because we found out today that emails were being sent out, even though nothing was supposed to be said yet.
So you get an early Christmas. You're gonna get a Christmas present maybe in your email.
It's called Go Fuck Yourself, Brett.
Is that what it's going to tell me to do?
Yep.
Pretty much, almost on the most part, sure.
If not you, then the rest of us.
We'll see. I haven't gotten anything as of yet, so we'll see. But no, and I know what you're talking about, Humvee. I'm familiar with your place of work too, and you know, I can definitely tell there's bad management there too. As a matter of fact, I was riding with the driver this morning, and he was telling me that he actually straight up told the person that they are, you know, inept at management. So.
Oh, now I'm gonna have to look and see.
Yeah. Oh, I can tell you who it is off the air.
That's okay.
But
I'll be on that damn computer all day tomorrow, so I can look and see.
Well, you know, why you know, work extra hard? We can make it easier for you. But no, he basically told the person that they're inept at managing, and that's true. And I was saying that today about this person at my work, but I had one of my coworkers was making excuses and going, "Well, why do you think they're incompetent?"
Wait. Can you give me a hint on who the person was?
Give a letter. Give a letter. The beginning letter. Would that help?
Yeah.
How about a city they're from? Chicago.
I don't know.
Try the beginning
what that
letter.
is?
Try the beginning letter. She said that would probably help.
H.
Oh.
I think she got it.
I did get it. He's very, very right. I've heard him say it multiple times. He's told me plenty of times.
Oh yeah. So, and he was telling me that today. He's like, I told him straight up, you know. And what's awesome about him is he really doesn't need the job. You know what I'm saying? He's just doing it because, you know, he wants to make a little extra money and, you know, wants a little cushion.
I know.
So I think it's great, man. I can't wait till I get to that point where I don't need the job, but I can tell these fucking incompetent ass fucks that, you know, hey, you're stupid. You can't do your job right. You know, this is your bread and butter, and you can't even get it right. You know,
I told you how to massage your feet, right?
But it's funny because this coworker of mine was making so many excuses for this person, going, well, managers shouldn't have to do, you know, should have to know every job there and blah, blah, blah. That's not their job. And I'm like, well, then what is their job besides ingesting feces and taking it in the ass and listening to Celine Dion?
Here, give me your shoe. I'll set it up there. Well, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, what did you say? And do your shoes?
No, I took her foot. Her foot sore, so I'm giving her a massage.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah, her one foot.
Oh,
She said
okay.
she was like standing on it all day, and it's kind of.
It's because somebody made me wear heels.
Oh man, you know I got blamed for that one. That was funny.
That's
I had to look like a girl, and it's his fault.
She goes, and I
would
blame
believe
you.
that. I would believe that, but she doesn't like her feet being touched. So
Oh, foot
yeah.
rub's a whole nother story.
Yeah, she's okay with the foot rub. We talked about this.
Oh, really? Is that right? Well,
Yeah.
So what do you think I do as a foot guy? You think I just like
slobber on
that's
them
my
and
whole
stuff?
thing.
Yes.
I just know I wouldn't put my feet near you.
Well, what if I decide to rub your feet?
Well, I would have to decide to let you.
Yeah, and she's got me for that
And
now.
believe me, I'm a lot more strong-willed than you are.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow! Look, this is what is that? A challenge from you? He's like, like we'll see.
No, it's just funny because you hear that. Like people don't understand when I say, "Well, I'd rub your feet," because I had somebody else do the same thing, and she was like, "Oh, you want to rub my feet?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Okay," and then they were totally cool with it. And then so it's like, what did you think I was gonna do?
Pictures of.
Ring around the mouth.
Oh, you remember I told her about that time when you were down there at the station and you sucked on what's her name's feet and they were so dirty that it looked like you had chocolate.
Oh yeah, that's up on my Facebook.
Yeah. Is it up there?
I told him you were probably sucking butthole, but that's okay.
It's on my Maxwell page.
Oh, it is.
Is it?
Yeah. If you go, well, let's see, Humvee, you're not on my Maxwell page, I don't think. But
then go add
if you go back to 2013, you'll see.
It literally looks like he's eating him like a bologna sandwich or something. You gotta like
bologna's fucking gross.
Like make it larger and then you can see the dirt like around his
ring around the mouth. That's
pretty much,
awesome.
yeah. He thinks it's extra flavoring.
Go back to if you go to my wall and you know how you can click on the
yeah,
year?
I know how to navigate.
What?
So yeah, just
you
click,
forget my other job is IT, so I do know how to navigate.
Oh no, I'm talking to Jerkman here because when I sometimes tell him how to do something on Facebook, he's like,
I could tell him it's okay.
Yeah, see? Fuck you.
I'll do it a lot nicer, too.
Yeah.
So fuck you again.
Well, still, every time I try to tell you something on Facebook, you're like totally out of the loop there.
What are you talking about? Like, I don't know my way around Facebook?
Oh, yeah. Right. I'll be like, go here. And you're like, I don't see it. And I'm like, how do you fucking not
That's
see
because you're getting some stupid fucking Jaws reading you some stupid shit, and I don't know what the hell you're even talking about.
It's the same goddamn thing. It's not a separate site. You actually
Facebook
it's totally
page,
different.
Facebook, masturbate. That's what it sounds like. You can't even fucking understand a damn thing.
Well, obviously, Jaws finds things easier than your site, yes. So
bullshit. I got nice things to look at. What do you have? Fucking robot talking in your ear.
Yeah, someone's a Facebook stalker.
Yeah,
let me go
I was
through
creeping her page big time. You know what's so fucked up? I was creeping her page. I come out and admit this, right? I was like, yeah, okay, I creeped your page. I admit it because she was showing pictures of her and one of her daughter and when she was deployed and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I saw that one. And so I came out and admitted I creeped her page. And she's like all kind of like acting all weirded out, like, oh, that's just creepy or something. Later on in the evening.
He doesn't know my sarcasm yet.
Yeah. Later on in the evening, as we're talking, comes back from the bathroom. She goes, oh, yeah, by the way, what's up with your dreams? And I'm like, well, what do you mean? And we start talking. I thought, wait a minute.
Oh.
How would she know about my dreams unless she was creeping my page?
Your page.
He didn't ask.
Hey, speaking of dreams, I got something to tell you.
Oh, God. Do we want to hear it?
I don't know.
Hey, I had a dream I was fucking Shell.
Oh, God. That's what I said. Don't let me fuck. You know what? I'm going to show her a picture of Shell. But we actually, your ear should have been ringing that night that we were out because.
you do that.
Oh, yeah. We talk smack about you till early in the morning.
Like 6 o'clock in the morning.
6 o'clock in the damn morning.
I bet you did.
Yeah, we did. No, I was kind of stuck on that fucking bee-pooing, though. I was like, son of a bitch. Always bitching about bee-pooing, and she let me read the messages, too. I was like, son of a bitch,
That's when I learned what
bee-pooing.
dimple caking was.
Yeah, dimple caking and bee-pooing, and I didn't tell her about
there's nothing wrong with texting. I'm saying when you're just texting... When you're texting pointless shit, that's when I have an issue.
Would pointless shit happen to be, hey, I want to massage your feet. You're going to like it.
Yeah, because earlier when I was setting up my ride or whatever the fuck I was doing.
You were calling to cancel your ride.
Or cancel my ride, that's right. She's in the background talking about her feet again.
No, it wasn't my feet. And you didn't even listen to the text right. I said
he
his
wanted to hear
feet.
that.
Bloody asshole. I was saying that you want to touch his feet. I didn't say shit about mine.
Okay, now you're probably going to hear a gasp and maybe a passing out. I don't know.
Oh, you got a Shell picture there?
Oh, my God.
That's her.
And that's my nice version.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
She's beautiful, huh?
Oh, yeah. Linebacker beautiful. And fell down off the tree and hit every branch.
I was fucking her.
Oh, but you want to see something else? Oh, look at him. Erect penis with a mustache.
Exactly.
It probably turned Jerkman on. He
he's over here rubbing his legs.
Yeah, I'm rubbing my thighs right now. But no, you know what's so fucked up though? Every time I show somebody that picture, we get the same exact reaction. Oh my God!
And
that's when
I'm gonna have nightmares now.
That's the one he dreamt last night. He was fucking her.
Well, here's what was crazy. There was more going on in the dream. There was a lot of shit happening in the dream because in the dream it was now I'm pretty much doing what I do now and who I am now.
Right.
And for some reason I hooked back up with her, and like I was wanting her to come back on the show, and I was like, yeah, you should come, be a part of the show again. And we were pretty.
I know what it is.
Wait, you said hooked back up with her?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, in the dream I did. In the dream I did.
Okay, no, but in the dream you hooked back up with her? What do you mean by that? Like you got back with her?
Dating.
So wait, you dated her?
Yeah, we were dating.
They were together 6 years.
Oh my God, you poor thing. Oh my God.
That was his,
Nobody told you?
That was his woman. Well, yeah.
I mean, I know you can't see, but can't you feel? Because, I mean, I know I can feel with my hands.
See, but I don't care. That's the thing. I don't care about looks. That's
okay.
Just all right. Looks are just kind of.
She looks like more of a man than you do. What the hell?
Okay, before you go down that entire road, though, okay, you say that looks don't matter. Okay, sometimes looks do not matter. I mean, you have to somewhat be attracted to them no matter what. There has to be something about them, if you have sight that you physically like. But for your case, you don't have sight, so there would have to have been only personality, and she didn't have a fucking personality. It was shit.
Well, you know what, though? I will say this. There were times, because trust me, Jerkman, if she didn't have moments.
You would have never got in on with it?
If she didn't have moments of being cool, then I wouldn't have stuck with her.
I don't remember. From me, when I've known her or knew her, I don't remember too many moments of fucking coolness or anything.
It's like, but you keep telling me that V was intelligent.
V wasn't. I mean, she was stupid too at times, but she was a pretty smart woman.
V was
for the most part.
Stupid.
Everybody's allowed to be stupid every once in a while.
Yeah, but
I have my blonde moments, a lot.
You're real blonde, aren't you?
Well, I have brown hair, but I have natural highlights.
Natural highlights.
Yeah, this one
person
right
was
here
was not blonde at all. They were black.
Yeah. So was
I've
her
got a
fucking
Filipino friend she should be a true blonde, but she's not.
This one should have been a blonde. She was a true fucking just downright airhead.
You're talking about my ex.
Yeah, she was dumb as shit. She was like, honestly, she's probably one of the dumbest women I've ever met, and that's no shit.
I don't know. I've met some pretty dumb women.
Yeah,
believe
so
me.
have I.
No, she definitely took the cake there. If I'm on my deathbed and you ask me who were the 5 dumbest women I knew, she definitely would come up as number 2 or number 1 for sure.
Well, I know a lot of dumb men too.
Oh, there's definitely dumb men, but I'm just saying. I guess the point is, Jerkman was saying about with Shell and that he never saw a cool side of her, and I'm like, well, she could be cool, so the same could be said.
Well, I didn't say. Maybe I'd say. Did I say never? I thought most of the time I said, but there was maybe once or twice, and the whole time that I've ever talked to the girl, that she had at least a little bit of compassion besides herself.
Did it ever come naturally, or did she have to force it?
It looked almost.
Well, she was okay. I mean, she could be cool sometimes.
Yeah, but that's not what I asked. What I asked was, did it come naturally, or did she force it?
She was for me, when I seen her being nice, was only the times when she was getting what she wanted her own way. The minute something would go, she come down to the station at one time and she had this guy coming on for an interview. Well, he wanted to run a commercial with me. He got there ahead of me. We worked out a deal. We're running a commercial. She tried telling me that people coming to my station, I couldn't talk to them. I couldn't approach them for commercials. If she brought, I said, go fuck yourself. Well, I did at the end when I had the holy war with her that nobody was expecting was going to happen.
Oh, I would have told her.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
I would have.
I ripped right into her fucking ass.
Jerkman's about right. I mean, when she wasn't getting her way, that's when she would get childish and act like a complete cunt rag. So yeah, that's about right. But when things were going okay, she could be cool. She had moments of being cool, but it was just that unfortunately Jerkman saw more of the bad shit.
Yeah. Well, you know what you're about to see?
I'm about to see the break. Yeah.
What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to Stim Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerk Man. Heavy that, and guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do, so don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic like you already know. Get him, Jay!
Answer me this. When did having a lot of YouTube hits and hella MySpace friends begin to determine whether a rapper has good music or not? Let's be serious. You wouldn't trust half of these people to wash your car or your dog. But you gonna let these people determine what music you listen to? That's crazy. You gotta be a leader, man, not a follower. And check out that classic album by your boy Black Ice, 5.0 Reasons, 10th anniversary, 1998 to 2008. It's that classic Bay Area G-Funk and mob music. Sample the entire album at cdbaby.com, rhapsody.com, Napster, and iTunes. Or just Google your boy Black Ice. That's Y-A-B-O-Y, Black Ice.
He was a young white kid from the suburbs who had it all. Yo, Pops, when you gonna paint my motherfucking Bentley and shit? Sorry, son, I'll get to it. It's just been very hectic down at the office. But he wanted something more. Yo, I wish I could be a G, dog. He wanted to come from those mean streets and be a G like his compadres that he looked up to. Yo, man, if only I could have a gack, dude. I'd bust the most caps out of any G. Then he met Jay Fucker on MySpace, where he learned to rock up that crack cocaine with the dopest of OGs from the street. Yo, we gonna hit the track right now, and we gotta slang these hover rocks to these motherfucking fiends, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, can I roll with you, dog? Can I roll in your 6'4"? It's a tale of urban struggle. Yo, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive out in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, I can dig it. It was a tale of romance. Hey, dog, you mind if we sleep in the same bed? Gerald Jisenbag and Harold Hardcock give it 2 thumbs up. It's Black Cock Down.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer of the award-winning Shit That Irks Me. Now, usually, I'm joking and having fun and laughing, but in this case, I'm here to talk about something very serious. There's a phenomenon that's going on all over this country. It's called dimpling or dimple caking. That's right. There are lonely-ass, poor, sorry sons of fucking bitches that have no friends, no life, and nothing really going on for themselves. So they need people to talk to. So what they'll do is they'll call your phone. And usually what you'll do, being the heartless son of a bitch that you are, you'll just let the phone ring and roll it into your voicemail. And then you sit there and you contemplate, oh no, I have to call this person back. I have to call this person back, knowing that there's quite the chore that's in front of you. What do you do? If you're the heartless son of a bitch that never calls them back, you need to stop now. You need to call that person back and do your dimple duty. That's right. It is your dimple duty to make sure that this person is happy and content and feels worth. That's right. This person needs to feel like they have some worth. So, do your dimple duty today. Thank you. I am Maxwell Silverhammer with a public service announcement.
Do you hate women that you can't fuck? Have you tried to rub your dick on some woman's foot and she turned you down?
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, if so, you need Game for the Mentally Lame. That's right. If you're a mental retard and women are trying to kill you with their Google Cheesy Leezy, then this is the book for you. That's right. Learn brand new pickup lines. Hey, baby, you hear my fake? Wanna hit on it?
No, I don't want to sit on your face, but I'd like to split your fucking lip.
Or you can also learn brand new ways of being smooth and romantic with the come-ons. Hey, how about we go have some choochie, and then after that, we can go to the rum runner.
Great, just what I've always wanted, my own drunken alcoholic retard. No thanks.
So see, the proof is in the tard. So get Game for the Mentally Lame for only $19.99 if you call now. Order Game for the Mentally Lame for all tards and those who can't quite get it. At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass, with such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, you fakes at your front. My tongue's replacing the gun. My toleration is none. Fucking Buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters. So turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you'll be getting a ticket. And if you
Straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scams. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts of
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. R&B, soul. Hip-hop bangers like. Hip-hop bangers like.
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks like.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
We are anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer
Fuck that guy.
and DJ Jerkman,
Yeah, fuck that guy too.
only on STEM Radio.
Damn, this shit really hurts me.
Stim Radio. Stim Radio.
Oh, yes, bitches.
And people
Hour
that
2.
and people that say shit and don't mean it. It only applies to other people.
Double standard.
Yeah, we're gonna call you on something. We've been outside talking about your ass.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, what can you possibly call? See, I love this when chicks show up all of a sudden.
No. We had
Okay, go
discussed
for it,
we had discussed this out when we were out that night.
Yeah.
And I told her, we talked about this, and I said I was going to call you out on Thursday about this because it's the only time, because, of course, last night I wasn't here and you weren't here.
Right.
So today we're calling you out on the fact that how is not beepoing not the same as dimple caking just because it's texting?
Wait a minute. What?
He's like, what?
Okay, wait.
Did you just say
Beepling-
puberty?
Okay, now beepooing versus dimple caking? Is that what you want to know?
Well, yeah, because you dimple caked her pretty much through a text.
That's beepooing.
That's what I'm saying. So it's beepooing, but it's the equivalent to talking to somebody as in dimple caking.
But see, I think you're confused as to what dimple caking is.
What is dimple caking then? In your definition, what is dimple caking?
Okay, dimple caking is when you call somebody,
Mm-hmm.
but you have nothing to say.
Okay,
You know
and
what I'm saying?
beepooing.
Beepooing is when you text someone and you have nothing to say.
Okay, now does it have to be on both party? Does it have to be for both parties? Supposing the one that you're beepooing doesn't care about what you're talking about.
Then then you are beepooing that person.
Then why did you beepoo me?
I didn't beepoo you.
Yes, you did. I could go grab
did I
my
say?
phone and read the text, but it interferes with everything in here.
What? I mean, did I say hey or hi or something just lame? Did I not have something to say?
No, that was Jerkman earlier.
Yeah, I did do that.
Now,
I
see,
beepooed her.
This is the thing. The prerequisite for beepooing or dimple caking, is that you have to not have something to say. So, you know, it's just like, hey, what's up?
But what if you have
Nothing-
something to say and the other person just really doesn't give a shit?
Yeah, what if the other thing?
Then that's tough shit. I mean,
What if the other thing that person is texting to that person, the other one's like totally not interested. It's only for a one party's entertainment.
Well, then that's.
He's laughing a little bit as he's saying it.
I did love the whole head up their ass text, but and I was shown the email, but somehow the email walked off too. So, but it was pretty fucking hilarious. Certain people that work there, that do the rides also, were laughing their asses off.
Oh, I bet they were.
Oh, they were dying. They were like, I can't believe he did that. And I was like, really? Did you not talk to him? I was like, I got that text the day that it happened. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I told you the night it happened.
Yeah, I know.
So, but no, I mean, for me, now do you consider my text?
Does it apply to if you're telling something to somebody and they already know that? What do you call that? Because to me, that's just redundant.
You know, and you're right. I've had that happen.
You're very redundant. You know that?
Oh, wow. She whipped you with that one.
You say I got a redundant. What do you
You're
mean?
redundant. You're redundant. You always tell me stuff I already know.
Oh, but like this person being an idiot, or?
Well, that and just a few other things.
Wow. Redundant people.
Okay.
You sound all disappointed.
Yeah, I think you broke the man's heart.
Please don't cry. I want to see if you cry, though.
Well, then I just won't text you anymore. How about that?
Oh, now he's mad.
No more beep booing, okay?
So, no, do you consider my text to be pointless? I mean, if so, I won't bother anymore.
You gotta send me something that's gonna make me laugh or something. Otherwise, it's just kind of like, you know, if you want to beep boo, just throw something else in there that's interesting.
I mean, I didn't realize my texts were that boring. I thought I said okay.
Hey, you should listen in on the show tonight.
Oh. Listen in on the show.
Yeah, when you sent me that message. Hey, you should listen in on the show tonight if you can't.
Oh, what show?
Well, you're talking about when you sent her the text telling her to listen in.
Oh, because I wanted her to hear what's his name? That Eric Peters guy.
Yeah.
The veteran.
Oh, okay.
That was interesting.
Yeah, that was it.
I'm sure it would have been.
And you probably would have dug that. So I
got a lot of information about shit like that too.
But I figured that you might find it interesting.
I know.
That's all.
What kind of shit is that? You didn't even tell me.
You never invited her on.
You would have told me. I would have probably tried to get off work early.
Well, you didn't want me beep-booing you. So
you didn't know that then.
So
this is funny.
mean, if somebody just sends you a text and is like, okay, for instance, I'll give you an example. A friend of mine sent me a text today. Hey, man, what's up? That's beepooing.
Yeah, but you could also take it a different way. Like someone says, "Hey, how are you?" They're checking in on you because something, you crossed their mind today.
That's
gay. See, that's what I've always.
And they obviously to take the time out of their day to send you something like that means they're genuinely interested in what's going on with you. Because I'm not going to send a fuck. Well, then stop being gay.
And that's why I dimple caked or booed her.
Hey, I like that gay shit, okay?
See, for me, it's so pointless. If I'm going to text you...
Why is it pointless?
I'm going to send you a text of something important.
And that's what I tried telling her. You said, if I'm going to send something, it's going to be right to the meat of the bone or whatever you
Telling me that somebody's head is so far up their ass and that is why they bleed out their ass is not something that's really all that important.
But it's funny as fuck.
It was funny. I laughed really hard. I did.
You did laugh. So what's the problem?
And then I laughed when they see, like I said, send me something fun and interesting.
Well,
something that's going to make me laugh. I mean, it really wasn't all that interesting, but it was kind of funny.
And I only do. The only time I text you, I never text you just to say hi. That's lame. I'd rather text you.
Oh, I'm going to be so lame. I'm going to text you in the middle of the day, and I'm going to text you, hi, hey, how are you doing, until I get a response from you. And it's got to be a response that I want to take.
That's
how you like that one.
and that's what... I'm probably going to text you back each time and say, gay, gay, gay.
We know you like gay. Come on. Ooh. Red Lobster, remember? I heard that one, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't know that.
Yeah, you never told me that.
Well, it's not something you go around telling people.
Why not?
I
just gave up something about a remote.
Yeah, we were just out talking about her remote.
What remote?
Remote you change the TV with?
Uh-huh.
Oh, hold on. I just got to tell you. Actually, that was important. I'll read that at the break. But anyway, well, no, usually...
Oh, I booked your little friend's ride, too.
Well, usually when I text you though, it's usually something that I think will make you laugh or whatever. I don't just text you lame shit. And be like,
I just thought it was
"Hi."
because you were bored and nobody else would respond to you.
Ooh,
No, it was just funny.
damn.
I thought it was funny. Well,
I'll admit, I dimple caked her, and I don't care. I'm all right with it.
I don't care either. I did it right back.
Yes, you did.
As a matter of fact, you guys are confusing what a dimple cake.
Oh, excuse
No,
us,
it was
a beep-boo,
pointless.
a beep-boo.
Oh, sorry, it was a beep boo.
But
because we're
okay, you gotta admit some
inboxing.
shit is totally. I think. I
Well,
mean,
not if you, like she said, not if you like somebody or something, and you just want to say hi, or just a quick, you
like
got a
a
second.
friend you haven't heard from in a long time. Sometimes
Yeah.
you just want to drop a line and see what they're doing, if they're okay. Maybe my version is different because most of my friends are military or prior military.
Maybe.
So I like to keep tabs on the ones that I know that have been to certain places, and certain times of the year are hard for them.
I mean, I can understand that. Yeah, that makes sense. But like, in my case, just sending somebody a random ass text, "How are you?"
Hey.
Or
What does that
Yeah.
matter? You're just checking in on somebody. I do that with a lot of my friends all the time. I may not get a response back, but that doesn't mean that I didn't try to say hi.
Right.
No, I never text anybody unless I've got some shit to tell them or whatever. I mean, you can ask Jerkman. I never just text to text,
At least not me, no.
Not nobody. There's nobody that I just could do the "How are you?" And here's the shit I hate too. Since we're on this, like in the dating world now, I guess there's this whole prerequisite. There's the morning text. Good morning. Fuck. Really? Do we have to do that every goddamn morning? Do we have to? Does that have to be done? And then we got the afternoon. There's a whole thing. It's like you got the morning text. Good morning.
My stomach's talking.
Then what'd you say?
I said my stomach's talking.
I actually
so
heard
you're
that
making
one.
all
Hers
kinds
go,
of noise. I'm hungry.
Your stomach's growling. Huh?
Yeah, her stomach growled.
No, it's not growling. It's like yelling.
It needs diesel.
No.
You gotta fill up the tank. Fill up
I
the
know. I
Humvee.
need to eat. I like to eat. With as much as I eat, I should weigh like 300 pounds.
Well,
as much as he eats, he should be a fucking tanker.
Yeah, I should be.
You
Actually,
should
you're
be.
right.
Damn.
I eat a lot.
Oh, you've never? Have you seen him eat?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Actually, you know what? I have. When you guys were at the other radio station.
Was he eating hot dogs?
No, you guys were at Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr.
Yeah. Or you weren't at the station. You were, I think, where the fuck were you?
What are they doing at Carl's Jr.?
I don't know. It was a Carl's Jr. I went to. I stopped in because I had to pee. It's when I was still driving.
Couldn't have been
And
me.
you saw-
wasn't me
you
with him
saw
then,
me?
right?
No, it wasn't you with him.
G Motors or somebody probably.
It was
would.
somebody else with him. And I know it was him because you can't miss him anywhere.
No, he's an erect
Did,
penis.
did you come over and say hi? don't
No,
remember
I
you
had
talking-
to. I literally had no time to stop and use the bathroom because it was one of those shifts
Okay.
where you go
Oh,
4
so
hours
you
nonstop.
stalked-
I stopped
you
because I had to
stalked me.
pee.
She didn't want
You
to.
stalked me.
Bullshit. I had to pick up on Maryland Parkway.
Wait a minute. He just asked if you why you pretty much why you didn't stop and say hi.
'Cause I had to run in and
She didn't
pee?
want to dimple cake you. There was no reason.
No, there was no reason for me to stop and say anything to you. And plus, I'm not rude. Me personally, you want to have a conversation with me while I'm eating, that's fine. But you have to be the person that's sitting there with me. Otherwise, don't fucking come up to me and talk to me. Because I would rather be
Awesome.
eating.
See that. So there's your little ism of things, something you don't like.
I don't like
me,
to interrupt people when they're eating.
I mean,
It is
if
kind of
it's somebody
strange
I know-
interrupting
kinda
somebody.
rude.
Yeah.
I don't know, like that. I don't really see a problem with. I'll just say hi. Hey, how you doing, man? Well, good to see you.
So then,
not gonna hang out
wait,
long.
then what's the problem with sending somebody a text saying, "Hey, how you doing"?
It's
What
just-
if I can't do that because my friend lives in Washington and I just send her a text, say, "Hey, how you doing"?
it's counterproductive. It's just like, oh, how you doing? Well, really, did you have to stop your day to send that stupid fucking text?
Yes, I did.
Well, you just got upset because she didn't stop by and say hi.
Maybe because I actually care more about people than you do.
Oh, I see.
Listen, oh, I see how this one's going.
Well, you would rather have somebody who sees you somewhere while you're eating stop and say something like, "Hey, how you doing?" Even though it seems kind of pointless, right?
I don't think that's pointless.
So then, what's the difference between that and a text message?
Just a lame text message. It's like,
well, that's a
how are
lame
you?
walk up and start a conversation when you're just going to say hi,
I
bye.
mean,
When someone's eating.
To me, that doesn't even warrant a response. It's like,
well,
you
to
sent
me, you see me eating, that doesn't warrant you talking to me.
like,
wave. Say hey as you're walking by, and I'll wave at you too.
It's kind of like those gay ass Facebook chats. When people will write, "Hey, what's up, nigga? Don't write me, shit." Unless you got something to tell me.
You're too white to say that word.
I say it all the time.
Constantly.
Do you know the definition of that word?
Yeah, I know the definition of that word.
So then why would you use it?
And I really don't fucking care. So, I have black friends that call me nigga, and I call them nigga. And
mine usually call me snowflake.
And, so.
Wonder why.
Because I'm so fucking white.
Yeah.
I glow in the dark. I don't need a flashlight at night. I glow. Just got to roll up one pant leg. I'm good.
Really?
Those are your driving lights.
Holy shit. Jeez.
You can, my
really
legs
white.
are so white because I don't tan really. You can actually, in the wintertime, you can actually see the veins in my legs.
Wow.
And then when I get cold, I turn kind of like splotchy purple.
She is really freaking white. Holy crap.
That's my tan.
Wow. Well, you are from Boulder City, so I guess.
No. I am not from Boulder City. I may have lived there for 12 years, but I am not from Boulder City.
Oh, okay.
I'm an actual native, but yeah, I don't claim that place.
You're from Boulder City.
No.
Now you're from.
Do you really want to know where I'm from?
I think you told me.
What did I tell you?
You told me you're from here originally, right?
Yeah, I was born and raised here, but that's not where I'm from. Do you really want to know where I'm from?
Okay, where are you from?
My mother's vagina.
Oh, yeah.
And if you really want to get technical from that, I would say from my dad's balls, but that's okay.
There you go.
Home sweet home.
Oh.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Well, if you wanted more detail here, Jerkman, about, my dream with Shell.
No, I don't want no more fun.
Please,
No, trust me.
please. Okay, I'm going to take the headset off.
She's seen the picture.
I'm hungry, but I don't want to dry heave.
There was a part where her pussy was
Oh, my God.
All right. Okay, yeah.
Hey.
Her
Hey,
pussy was all slimy, and I had my both
it's grilled
fingers in it.
cheese. It's a grilled cheese with tomatoes.
Thank God I got the power to do this. We'll be back.
Yep.
Yee! What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to Stim Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerk Man. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic like you already know. Get him, Jay!
Answer me this. When did having a lot of YouTube hits and hella MySpace friends begin to determine whether a rapper has good music or not? Let's be serious. You wouldn't trust half of these people to wash your car or your dog. But you gonna let these people determine what music you listen to? That's crazy. You gotta be a leader, man, not a follower. And check out that classic album by your boy Black Ice, 5.0 Reasons, 10th Anniversary, 1998 to 2008. It's that classic Bay Area G-Funk and mob music. Sample the entire album at cdbaby.com, rhapsody.com, Napster, and iTunes. Or just Google your boy Black Ice. That's Y-A-B-O-Y, Black Ice.
He was a young white kid from the suburbs who had it all. Yo, Pops, when you gonna paint my motherfucking Bentley and shit? Sorry, son, I'll get to it. It's just been very hectic down at the office. But he wanted something more. Yo, I wish I could be a G, dog. He wanted to come from those mean streets and be a G like his compadres that he looked up to. Yo, man, if only I could have a gack, dude. I'd bust the most caps out of any G. Then he met Jay Fucker on MySpace, where he learned to rock up that crack cocaine with the dopest of OGs from the street. Yo, we gonna hit the track right now, and we gotta slang these hover rocks to these motherfucking fiends, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, can I roll with you, dog? Can I roll in your 6'4"? It's a tale of urban struggle. Yo, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive out in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, I can dig it, I can dig it. It was a tale of romance. Hey, dog, you mind if we sleep in the same bed? Gerald Jismbag and Harold Hardcock give it 2 thumbs up. It's Black Cock Down.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer of the award-winning Shit That Irks Me. Now, usually, I'm joking and having fun and laughing, but in this case, I'm here to talk about something very serious. There's a phenomenon that's going on all over this country. It's called dimpling or dimple caking. That's right. There are lonely-ass, poor, sorry sons of fucking bitches that have no friends, no life, and nothing really going on for themselves. So they need people to talk to. So what they'll do is they'll call your phone. And usually what you'll do, being the heartless son of a bitch that you are, you'll just let the phone ring and roll it into your voicemail. And then you sit there and you contemplate, oh no, I have to call this person back. I have to call this person back, knowing that there's quite the chore that's in front of you. What do you do? If you're the heartless son of a bitch that never calls them back, you need to stop now. You need to call that person back and do your dimple duty. That's right. It is your dimple duty to make sure that this person is happy and content and feels worth. That's right. This person needs to feel like they have some worth. So, do your dimple duty today. Thank you. I am Maxwell Silverhammer with a public service announcement.
Do you hate women that you can't fuck? Have you tried to rub your dick on some woman's foot and she turned you down?
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, if so, you need Game for the Mentally Lame. That's right. If you're a mental retard and women are trying to kill you with their Google Cheesy Leezy, then this is the book for you. That's right. Learn brand new pickup lines. Hey, baby, you hear my fake? Wanna hit on it?
No, I don't want to sit on your face, but I'd like to split your fucking lip.
Or you can also learn brand new ways of being smooth and romantic with the come-ons. Hey, how about we go have some choochie, and then after that, we can go to the rum runner.
Great, just what I've always wanted, my own drunken alcoholic retard. No thanks.
So see, the proof is in the tard. So get Game for the Mentally Lame for only $19.99 if you call now. Order Game for the Mentally Lame for all tards and those who can't quite get it. At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass, with such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, you fakes at your front. My tongue's replacing the gun. My toleration is none. Fuck a buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters. So turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you
Straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scans. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts of
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. R&B, soul. Hip-hop bangers like
hop bangers like 25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks like.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time.
Only on the Tough Love Show on J&J.FM.
We are anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer
Fuck that guy.
and DJ Jerkman,
Yeah, fuck that guy too.
only on STEM Radio.
Damn, this shit really hurts me.
Stim Radio. Stim Radio.
Oh yes, bitches.
Hey, how good can you hear this back there?
Segment of the shit that irks me. And Humvee, I'm amazed you stayed around for the whole show.
I know she's like starving and everything, and
I am. I'm really fucking hungry right now. My stomach's eating my ribs.
Damn. Should take her over to Skinny Fats, Jerkman, and get her something.
oh, skinny fats.
Skinny food.
Oh my God, you never been there, have you? I don't know.
What is it?
Like that. It's weird.
It's kind of Jim beat out type
corporation
food. It's,
sort of.
You know.
What do you mean by weird food? What is it?
It's I don't know. It's like what was this?
Yuppie food.
Yuppie food.
Well,
yeah, it's like a yuppie food.
What the fuck is yuppie food?
It's like people that are too good for other people that just buy.
Oh, I don't like snooty ass people.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is.
Yeah, that's that kind of shit.
I mean, come on. I lived in Boulder City for 12 years. Tell me about it.
And they say they call it skinny fats because one side's supposed to be like this great menu that's supposed to be for healthy people, and the other side is supposed to be.
Fuck that shit. I like fat in my food.
But the fat part of it is, and it's supposed to be like you would go to McDonald's, but it's nothing like that. It's still yuppie shit. It's
McDonald's is disgusting.
Yeah, it is. Although they're changing their menu now.
I know it's supposed to be healthy friendly.
Yeah, it's supposed to be healthy.
Yeah, it's supposed to be health nut friendly now.
So now they're
What
just.
is this? You know, see, this is this trendy bullshit of health nut this and health nut
It's because America has the #1 rate of obese people because people are fucking fat and lazy.
Yeah, but they're not doing it for that reason. You know they're not doing it. It's just a moneymaker.
It's
That's
called
what it is.
hearts and minds. You got to look good to the public.
It's bullshit.
See, you would understand hearts and minds better if you had like more. What's the word for it?
I mean,
if you knew more about people who are in the military, you'd understand hearts and minds.
I mean, I guess what does that statement actually mean?
That means that you have to look good to the public no matter what's going on.
Okay, and I understand that. That's what we do now with radio. You know?
Yeah, but my situations are a little bit different than radio because you don't exactly have somebody trying to blow your ass up or shoot at you because you wear a flag.
I don't know. I've been threatened a couple times.
Oh, I've been threatened a few times.
Well, it's like anything. I mean, you could be, puking your guts up, but as soon as you get on the air, you can't necessarily be puking.
You know how many times I've been on the radio and laughing and smiling and been so fucking depressed?
Yeah, exactly. We would sit up here and laugh and, yet...
but
totally different.
But it's completely different because in my situations, your life was at stake. And to them, that shit didn't matter. It was how you appealed to the public.
Well, that's it. You had to be, even if you, took a few bullets, you still got to be like, yeah, U.S. military, and act like it's the shit, So I do understand.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I love being in the military. I have been for 12 years. I absolutely love it. But there's certain aspects about it that I fucking hate.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, but I guess the thing is, this whole thing with the trendy health food, it's bullshit. It's just...
It is bullshit. I like fat in my food. I like stuff that's made with butter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that one.
And
yeah, we
trust me, they're not doing it for the American good.
Shit.
Trust.
See, it's funny because, like you go to the stores and shit and you buy their... Like how people buy their baked foods and shit like that.
Yeah.
Half the time that's like, you'll see like 30% less fat or 80% less fat and shit on that. That's because they use like some type of oil in it.
Yeah. It's some kind of GMO shit.
Yeah. Well, I don't use oil. I use shortening. I make it
Well-
as fatty as possible. And you know what? Anytime I go somewhere and I have to bring something, they always say it tastes better. And then they want to
Yeah.
know how many calories in it or how much fat's in it. And I was like, oh, I don't fucking know.
Peter wasn't looking.
I don't
He gives a
look.
damn.
I don't calorie count and check the fat
Yeah,
percentage.
that's
I
so
just make
stupid.
it. You like it, you like it. You don't fucking eat it.
Exactly. Well, it's like the the stop smoking shit. Same thing.
Oh, they can fuck off on that.
Yeah. Your 90th hand smoke is going to kill some child and make him have asthma now. Don't you feel bad? Shouldn't you feel guilty? It's that stupid shit.
But you put hormones in meat products, and not only that, you get like milk that has hormones in it that aren't supposed to be there. And you've got little kids who are like 5 and 6 years old that are starting puberty because they're all fucked up from all the generations of being exposed to these fucking hormones and these chemicals.
Thank you.
But it's
Thank
funny
you.
because I've tried to eat organic foods because there's no pesticides, supposedly. They make me sick.
You know, the funny part about that is really it only has to be 10% organic.
Yeah.
And they go,
They can count it as organic.
Oh, yeah, totally organic.
But anything that's labeled organic, anytime I eat it, I get really, really sick from it.
Oh, I'm sure you do because it's got crap in it that your
body's
probably
not used to. Yeah, your body's used to the
I grew up on drinking the tap water here.
Oh God.
Yes. Yep.
Well, I used to back in
did I.
Pennsylvania. We used to drink right out of the hose in the backyard.
We drink out of the hose here. The water tastes better out of the hose than it does coming out your kitchen faucet.
Yep, it does. Actually, you're right.
I
The
don't
hose
know, I
water is a
haven't
lot
tried
better.
that yet.
It's got a metallic taste to it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Always
But
good
with
to have
thirsty,
metallic.
you don't give a fuck.
I like that.
You know?
You like metallic taste?
No, I like hose water.
She likes a hose.
Come on.
But you know,
comment
that's
on
the
that.
thing. It's
Yeah, I was
like,
going to, but
like those veggie burgers, like when they.
Have you ever had one of those?
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's,
No.
you talk about-
I've had the ones that they like because I go to Costco because I have a big family. But like they have veggie burgers, but they have beans in them. Like they're made with black beans and stuff. If you take them and you cook them on a barbecue, it actually tastes really good.
my mom eats
But I've
them.
had some of them that are disgusting. I've had soy burgers and tofu burgers.
Just
which
depends
is
on the
pretty much
company, I
same.
guess, too.
I mean, I'm
it
sure
does.
they probably taste all right. I'm sure they're good, but the thing is, everybody, these self-righteous, fucking tree-eating motherfuckers, are always like, oh, I eat veggie burgers.
tree
Like,
hugging,
you're
just so
probably
you
eating
know.
worse shit. I'd rather eat a burger with straight-up fucking lard, from McDonald's than
That's not a real burger.
McDonald's
that shit's
does not
disgusting.
use lard.
or whatever the fuck they use.
They
You know what I'm
changed
saying?
everything to peanut oil.
Yeah, and it's disgusting. Did you try their Burger King? Anybody have those little home fries, whatever they're called, in the fucking morning? They're little hash browns.
No, I don't eat
yes, I
fast
think
food.
I've had those.
The only fast
Yeah.
food I eat, like if you go like burger places,
Mhm.
I'll eat In-N-Out and
In-N-Out.
Five Guys.
No, Carl's. Oh, Five Guys. I like Five Guys.
Carl's Jr.'s okay. I like their.
Yeah, I bet you do like Five Guys, Jerkman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Five
I
Guys
do like
is
Five
good
Guys.
though, but they actually have a real meat patty that's not some
They
weird
made it up, yeah.
byproduct, and they cook it right there. You see what they're doing. You see them pulling that shit out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. I've worked fast food, and I know what these burgers look like. I know how people cook them. I know how they clean the shit. And believe me, it's fucking disgusting. Why do you think I don't eat at Sonic anymore?
He doesn't care about that.
It's fucking gross.
Well, yeah, for me, I mean, I don't care about that shit. But I guess the point is they shouldn't be forcing stuff on you. And, we're going to, tell
Well, you
what-
have
what
the
to-
option. You don't have to do it. You have an option. You can either eat
Well-
there or not eat there.
Right. Well, that's it. But, there's everything's going health conscious. And, then, like now they bring you the salad dressing.
But
instead
you
of
gotta you gotta understand that too. It's another fad. That's all it is.
Yep. Remember when
Exactly.
salads were big?
Yeah, everybody ate salads, and
All the
I remember
restaurants.
that because I'd go out with my friends and they'd order these little fucking side salads or whatever the hell you wanted to call them. There's no meat in them, no nothing. It's just lettuce and like
Yeah.
carrots and I don't know what else was in it.
Rabbit food.
Yeah.
I like rabbit food. I love my vegetables, but you know what? I like to have real food.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not some I can't eat in front of people or I have to watch what I eat because I got to be skinny. I have curves and I enjoy having my curves.
Yeah, it's some bullshit. It's just, everybody's trying to achieve this, state which they'll never achieve.
Well, keep in mind, okay, they're saying they're bringing McDonald's and it's supposed to be those healthy, fresh bullshit. They also said the same goddamn thing about their fucking salads until they found out all the salads they brought out were like 80 times worse than the fucking hamburger
Yep.
you ate.
Yep.
It's it's
You
image.
might as well just eat a hamburger.
Yeah, it was all image. I guess the salads had twice the amount of calories and bullshit
And
that the
sodium
fucking hamburger
and
had.
fat
Yeah.
and everything. Yep.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look, I'm eating healthy. I'm eating a salad at McDonald's. You dumb shit.
Yeah. Well, that's it. It's bullshit. It's oh yeah, a McDonald's salad. It's like, come on, man. You might as well just eat a burger and fries.
Speaking of the curves, that had a lot to do with the remote.
The remote.
He still didn't get the remote story.
Oh yeah.
What's the remote story?
He's all curious now.
I don't know if I want to tell you. Well, okay. It started out because we were talking about the lighters, because every time I ask him to use his lighter, he's got to dig in his pocket for like 5 minutes to find his lighter. So I told him to put it in the back pocket, and I go, oh yeah, but I don't do that anymore because I don't feel the lighter in my back pocket, and I tend to lose them because I forget they're there. And then I was like, that's kind of like the remote, because I've sat on the remote and didn't know I was sitting on it. And it's not like, sitting long ways up against my ass crack or anything. It's like sideways, so I should be able to feel it. But I don't feel it.
Have you ever been on your phone and been like, where the fuck's my phone?
No, I usually put my phone in my back pocket, sit down and go, where the fuck did my phone go?
See, I've actually been
my
on my
butt
phone.
kind of like eats it, so.
I've actually been on my phone and reached in my pocket and gone, oh, where the fuck's my phone? And go,
Well, I think we've all done shit like that.
No, my mother does that all the time. She'll be talking on her phone to my brother that lives in Chicago, and she'll be like, oh shit, I got to check something. Where the fuck's my phone at? And it's like, you're talking on it.
It's the same way with the goddamn, like my sunglasses. I'm always looking for them.
I do that shit all the time. They're on top of my
Yeah,
head.
I'm wearing them, and I'm looking around for my
I'll
fucking
hang them right
sunglasses.
here sometimes so I don't drop them. And I'm like, where the fuck my sunglasses go?
Oh, in your Cleveland area?
Yeah, my Cleveland area.
Cleveland?
Yeah, you know the driver that's name starts with an I?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You should ask him how my Cleveland's doing and see what he says. But you got to throw my name in there when you say it.
Okay, so I will. I'll ask about your Cleveland.
And then ask him to explain what it is.
So in order for you to find out what
I know.
Cleveland
I have
is.
an idea of where he's going with this.
Okay, go ahead. Well, shoot then. What would it be? What do you think?
Well, cleavage.
Oh, I'll see. There you go.
He is so smart.
I know.
It's-
You get a gold star. You get a gold
Cleveland,
star.
cleavage. I mean, it's not fucking
Yeah,
rocket science.
it's said because he doesn't feel that somebody's going to pick up on it and consider it sexual harassment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you only ask somebody about their Cleveland. Hey, how's your Cleveland?
No, it's
today?
like blatantly face first down in my chest, like, hey, Cleveland.
That's
It's
like if
okay.
I
He's
said-
just a dirty
yeah,
perv. It's all right.
That's like saying I have a stiff cork. Oh, I didn't say cock.
You almost
I
made
said
her spit.
cork.
She was just drinking water, and you almost made her spit it up.
You know?
Oh,
It's
shit.
the same dumb shit, though. It's like, oh, yeah, it won't be sexual if I call it a cork. It's like, yeah, it will be.
What do you
It's
think?
the same shit.
Does that picture look like me or not?
It's a character.
Yeah, it does.
I know. You can't see it. You don't.
Really?
Looks gay as
You want to
fuck,
feel it?
too.
You want to feel it?
He wants to feel it. He wants to rub it.
Start rubbing your thighs.
I think she put too long of whiskers underneath.
It looks
She
gay
did.
as fuck.
They're not
I'll tell
that
you
long. They're not
That
that long.
picture just looks really good.
I like it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, huh?
I like it.
Got it done last night at the
See,
party.
now we must throw out this disclaimer. Whenever there's a woman in the studio, Jerkman tries to look good.
So
I'm not
wait.
trying to look good.
Okay,
Yeah, there
speaking
you
of that. So if I had a penis, it would be different.
Yeah, it would be.
So because
Actually.
I don't have a penis, it's because I'm in here.
Well, whenever women are in the studio, he gets like, I don't know what happens to him. He turns weird.
I
He
turned
gets strange.
weird.
How is he being weird?
I called you on that the other night, Jerkman. Remember?
Yeah, I know.
I'm
but
like,
Wait,
well,
explain it to me, because I don't see weird.
because we talked about, like I said, when women are in here, sometimes some things that are said that I will kind of like try to block a little bit because I
Some
grew up.
people are more sensitive than that. And you grew
Yeah.
up respectful.
And I grew up respectful. I was always taught that you didn't talk kind of crap in front of a woman if she didn't, if you could see that it was making her uncomfortable or something.
And then she doesn't, for those kind of women, they don't need to be in my show because that's what my show is about,
So then, why is it any different now?
Oh, it's just you could tell he's a little distracted, I guess.
No,
is what-
because I was on my Facebook here and someone put up the picture of my thing and I saw it and I looked at it and I just wanted to ask her opinion
It's
on
like
it. That was
squirrel,
all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
I
know,
don't know,
shiny objects. Woo.
I get distracted.
Yeah, he's more. Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you, Humvee. It's more. He's more shiny object, more ADHD-ified, I think.
Hey,
when-
I take offense to that. I do the same shit.
See,
Well,
she's
yeah,
got my
but-
back. Thank you.
You offended me. Good job. Nobody offends
like
me.
that when when it's just me and him. You know, he's very on task.
Yeah, but you don't have a nice ass either.
No, mine's a whole lot better.
See,
Mine bubbles out more.
She's got her
side
remote holder.
conversations. And,
I've got booty.
and see, like right now, they're having total side conversations and like that. So that's what I'm talking about.
But we're including you in it, so it's not really a side conversation.
Right.
We could go all day like this. We could go all day like this. I always got something to say.
Well, yeah. But no.
You should know that by now.
He was very, you know, it's oh yeah, see this picture, you see this, you see that, you know, whereas.
But he's only done that once.
Yeah, the rest of the time I've been
Other
on
than
point.
when he was showing me pictures, so I knew so I understood what she looked like. Other than that, he's been on it.
See,
Gotcha.
I think you just think that just because there's a woman in here that I get distracted, and this time I really wasn't. The only reason I said that was because it came up on my Facebook, and I showed her and wanted her opinion on it. That was it.
And I noticed it when I first came in.
Well, it's yeah, I don't know. It's just there's a different. If you listen to the archives, you'll hear them.
Yeah, but you know what though? I've listened in while I'm at work, and it doesn't seem any different to me.
I seem the same, right?
Yeah.
See?
Because I've sat in here, well, out there, whatever, while you guys do your show, and it doesn't seem any different. And you guys usually have women in here.
Well, I'm not saying you're really, you know, that you're taking away from the show or anything. It's just Jerkman's a different person.
Am I taking away from you?
No, you're not taking away from the show.
That was funny.
That's fine.
You just seen her little face. That was kind of funny. God. Man, I know what it's all about. He's upset because I won't dimple cake him.
Do you want me to dimple cake you? I'll dimple cake you.
He wants you to beep boo him.
Beep boo.
Yep.
I'll do that. Okay.
Would you? Okay. What if it was her? What if Humvee beep booed you? What would you say? Would you get nasty with her?
Yeah. What if I just said, "Hey, how you doing?" Or "Hey, what's up?"
Because I'm just kind of curious.
I'd probably say something back sarcastic, like my dick or something like that.
Well, then I would know you're probably playing with yourself as usual.
Yeah. So I would probably say something sarcastic. You know, that's what I would do.
Okay. What kind of person wouldn't you? What kind of person would you go at?
If they pee-pooed me?
Yeah, I mean, because you like Humvee, so obviously if she's going to do something like that, you're probably not going to. You would just get sarcastic back. But what kind of person would you just open up on?
You know, that's a good question, and they'd have to do it for a while. You know what I'm saying?
So it could be just a one-time shot. You would probably answer something back and just be sarcastic.
Right, or either that, or I just would either blow it off, maybe.
I'm not talking about Gary. I'm talking about like someone that would call you up or
he said blow it off, not blow it.
See, these fresh kids and just swallowed some.
At least he knows how to swallow.
so it's what was I gonna say? I don't know.
I don't know. You're the one burping kids up out there.
At least we know now you don't spit.
It depends on the person, though. I mean,
you're a guy's best friend.
If they were continuous with it, like they were doing it every day, then I might jump their shit.
So if I did that to you every day, would you jump my shit? I don't know if I said that right.
Well, I'd probably start ignoring you. Is what I'd start doing.
You already ignore me.
I never ignore you. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know. She was talking about that earlier.
She said beep-boo me every day.
I know I don't.
She said she missed it.
Well, you want me to?
Do you?
I thought you just got done.
Do you
saying,
want
like,
you to?
or what was it? What's that?
I said, do you want you to?
I really don't want to, but you know.
See, then what's the point?
I mean, like
you just crushed my little hopes.
You were calling my text beepoos.
So
beepoos.
Same shit.
Are you drinking or something over there? What the hell are you doing?
No, nothing. I was just, you know what it is? I'm leaning over the mic here a little bit. Do I sound a little better tonight? Because as far as like echo wise,
I didn't notice any echo before.
There is no echo?
No. Usually, sometimes that some people that call in through their Skype, you get that like relay back, but I've never heard it on yours.
Yeah, like you don't hear the room, because I know there's been a few shows I've Skyped in where it sounds like I'm in a room.
About the only thing you hear is just that you don't have a wind guard on it, and you hear the once in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I sound close and clear.
Other than that, you sound great. I mean, yeah, you sound fine.
Okay. All right, because I know there's been a few shows I've Skyped in on where I sound like I'm kind of far back, like I'm in the, like sitting further back in the room or something.
you have something in your mouth.
All the time.
Red Lobster.
Red Lobster.
You know you're never living that one down, right?
There's really nothing I can even say to that anymore.
No, you're going on.
Did you
4
tell
or
him
5
about
years.
this story I told you?
Which one?
The one that you went ugh to.
No.
The booty shorts.
No.
Oh, I told him.
happened?
I tried to forget it.
Okay, you remember that person that we all seem to know?
Remember you texted me earlier on the.
You know the person with the bleed week.
I
I told him the story about when I went there and she was
the
in.
man with the bleed week, right?
Yeah.
The man.
No.
No, the person who produces the bleed.
Okay,
week.
here we go.
Oh, yes.
You got
okay,
it?
Yep. I got it.
What
I
the
got
fuck
it.
was
Okay,
that?
Yep.
Oh, I don't.
Oh.
I don't know if I want to know.
No,
We'll explain that.
We'll explain that later.
Okay. No, I
I
told
know-
him the story about when I went to go get
You
her
went to their
other half
apartment?
at the time when I went to the door and
They were wearing booty shorts. She was wearing booty shorts.
like the hell is it shit called?
Disgusting.
A nylon see-through wannabe sports bra.
Ooh,
And when she turned around, it like her butt was so hungry it ate all of the material.
Man.
Are you gonna
Well, you
throw
know,
up? Are you gonna
we've
throw up?
decided we think she pisses maggots.
Oh, come
So-
on.
'cause
Pisses
you know her
maggots?
Yeah,
Really?
her pussy's probably so dirty she just pisses maggots. You know?
But
She's probably,
but you wouldn't have to pee that. That's
They just crawl out when it's time for lunch.
yeah. That's a whole nother hole.
well, I'm sure that they're mixed in. I'm sure they're mixed in with her piss, though. I'm sure that they're eating away at the dead meat inside her pussy, and
You mean her
there you go.
uterus?
Yeah, exactly.
But the
They're
uterus
chewing
and the
away at her
bladder are not in
uterine
the
and-
same thing. I mean, they're close to each other, but there's a divider.
You should be a
Oh, I know there's a divider, but somehow they find their way up into her piss package, and
You know, you should be a preacher. You could teach kids abstinence instantly by talking that kind
Right?
of shit.
Right?
I mean, I'm listening to it. I'm 46, and I'm thinking, God, do I ever want to see one of those again?
well, not one that looks like hers. That's
oh my
for sure.
God. Oh, that's just disgusting.
That's like the blue
That's
waffle.
funny.
Yeah, and the ass sock or whatever it's called.
It's called a pink windsock.
Yeah.
Or fried rice.
No fried rice.
What did you just call it? A pink windsock?
It's called a pink windsock. It happens when you're having anal,
You know, like
and they
Red
go to pull
Lobster or
out,
something.
and everything comes out with the guy's penis.
Oh.
It's called a pink windsock.
Nice.
That's what I said.
A pink windsock, huh? Now, okay, I will remember that.
Yeah, he'll add that into conversation someday, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, you know it. You know
I
it.
know you will.
See, when he sounds all garbled, you could tell him he's got a pink windsock for a mouth.
When I sound garbled, I what?
You have a pink windsock for a mouth.
Oh, there you go. Do I ever sound garbled?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Well,
she gets to watch the video. When she sees that, you know, she can see that you do look like an erect penis sitting on the other side. I'm sorry, but there was a couple times. Yeah, see? She did the pose, too. See, I'm not the only one. She did the fucking pose.
He rides in the vans like that.
that's my natural.
Yeah,
I
it
guess.
is.
You look like you really took too much Viagra and you're stuck there.
Well,
You know, after
that's-
4 hours, you should go see a doctor.
That's because I
If
stay
you don't go
hard all
down.
the time. You know how that goes.
Really?
Because I stay stiff. I'm
How-
like some.
who knows
never
how
mind.
that
We're
goes?
not going to talk about certain pictures.
Oh, God. Okay, I'll put it out there. I took a
Uh-huh.
picture one time
You
of my
wanna go there,
dick. I didn't
motherfucker.
get it hard. It was someone, so I did it, and then that's it.
So,
Yeah, see?
He took a limp shirt.
So? See?
Uh,
Ha ha! It didn't work like you thought it
they
was going
always
to.
grow when they get hard.
That's
right.
See?
Well-
didn't work like you thought it was going to, son of a bitch.
Well, you hope. You hope it would grow. I don't know, though, man.
No, you just have to know how to make it grow.
Aha.
Mhm.
Right.
Well,
That's-
and that's simple enough done.
Yeah.
Buy one, get
Yeah.
one free, Red Lobster.
Oh, yeah.
We're out of here.
All right, we'll talk to you bitches later. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
I'm GJ going the fuck home, Jerkman. Oh, and you're Humvee. And that's the story there, bitches. See ya.
It's that shit that irks me. Jimmy Black. It's the shit